students from West Springfield, Walter Johnson, and T.C. Williams meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everyone. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you're with us this morning in another playoff match of It's Academic, which is in its 60th season and brought to you as it has been for more than 50 years by Giant Food. All right, it is time to meet the teams. We begin with West Springfield High School from Fairfax County, Virginia. Hey, Caleb, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm a senior from West Springfield High School, and I would like to thank Mr. Muir, our Director of Student Activities, and also our teammates for supporting us.
Wonderful. Speaking of teammates, hello, Genevieve.
Hi, I'm Genevieve. I'm a senior at West Springfield, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for all their support.
Beautiful. And Yashka, hi.
Hello, I'm Yashka. I'm also a senior at West Springfield High School, and I'd like to thank our amazing coach, Ms. Shimp, and our new mascot, Winston the Bunny.
Okay. I wish we could see him. Maybe next time. Okay, team. In this round, questions are worth 20 points. Nothing off for a wrong answer. Okay, West Springfield. Here's your first question. You won't have to fear anything if you find hidden here the name of what Spanish fleet that was beaten by the English in 1588?
Armada.
That's correct. Arboreal, carnivorous, nocturnal. Which of these adjectives can best describe an animal that lives in trees?
Arboreal.
Yes, correct again. Trimalchio in West Egg. F. Scott Fitzgerald scrambled to find another title when his publishers rejected this one for what novel of the 1920s that became an American classic?
Conferring The Great Gatsby?
I believe so.
Great Gatsby.
Better.
Great Gatsby is right. Antietam, Trenton, Tarawa. American troops fought in all of these three battles. Please arrange them in chronological order.
Trenton would be first. Antietam was in the Civil War. I don't know when Tarawa was. Do either of you guys know?
No.
Oh, actually, that one would be last. Trenton, Antietam, Tarawa.
Nice work getting there. That's correct. I have just read your lousy review. So began a letter from what 33rd U.S. president to a music critic who had criticized the singing performance of the president's daughter, Margaret. Answer in 3, 2, 1.
Coolidge.
No, Harry Truman. But very good, West Springfield. You have 180 points. Time to meet the team from Bethesda's Walter Johnson High School. Hiya, Jane. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm Jane. I'm an 18-year-old senior, and I would like to thank our coaches, Miss Chen, Miss Duke, and Mr. Gluska, whose dad is a big fan of It's Academic.
Woo, thank you. Linnea, hi. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Linnea. I'm a senior at Walter Johnson, and I'd like to thank our administrators who came out to support us, Mrs. Baker and Mr. Lehman.
Beautiful. And Dylan, what's going on?
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm a 17-year-old junior at WJ, and I'd like to thank the rest of our teammates for supporting us and practicing with us.
All right, here we go, Walter Johnson. First question. Omar shall visit. Hidden in this phrase is the name of what leading civil rights lawyer who became the first African-American justice of the U.S. Supreme Court?
Conferring.
Marshall.
Final answer, Marshall.
Correct. Thoughtful, playful, irritable. If you are in a pensive mood, someone might describe you as being which of these?
Conferring thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
Final answer, thoughtful.
Yes, it's thoughtful. My Life for the Poor. This is the memoir of what nun who won the Nobel Peace Prize for devoting her life to the poor of Calcutta until her death in 1997.
Conferring Mother. Yeah. Final answer, Mother Teresa.
Yes, it is, Mother Teresa. Stealth bomber, Sopwith Camel, Predator drone. Here you see 3 military aircraft. Please arrange them chronologically according to their dates of design and construction.
Confer, would that be camel first, then bomber, then drone? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, defer to Linnea.
Stealth bomber, Sopwith Camel, stealth bomber, predator drone.
Well done, Linnea. Yeah, nice. All quiet along the Potomac. This Civil War report was given day after day by what Union general nicknamed Little Mac?
Conferring, would that be McClellan?
Maybe.
Final answer, McClellan.
Well done. 200 points, Walter Johnson. Let's meet the team from Alexandria, Virginia. T.C. Williams. Hello, Emnet. What's going on?
My name is Emnet. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank our friends and family for supporting us and our alternate, Katie Rose.
All right. Well, good to see you. And hello, Paul. Welcome back.
I'm Paul. I'm 16 and I'm in the 11th grade, and I'd like to thank Giant Food for their continued support of its academic.
Wonderful. We thank them too. And hiya, Jeffrey.
I'm Jeffrey. I'm a 16-year-old senior at T.C. Williams High School, and I'd like to thank our coach, Mr. Zahn.
All right, Team TC. Here's your first question. Super Siamese cat. Hidden in this phrase is the name of what ancient empire once ruled by Xerxes?
Persia?
Yeah, it's Persia. Nice. Charismatic, dogmatic, ecstatic. Which of these words best describes a leader with an unusual ability to attract people to his cause?
Charismatic.
Yes. Craftsman and engineer. These words subtitle a biography of what Scottish inventor who developed the first modern condensing steam engine, a unit of electrical power named for him?
James Watt.
Yes, it is. Trial by jury, women's suffrage, end of slavery. These rights are granted by 3 different constitutional amendments. Please arrange them in chronological order.
Conferring. Okay, so end of slavery is 13th. Women's suffrage is 19th. Does anyone remember when trial by jury was?
Answer?
Our answer, trial by jury, end of slavery, women's suffrage.
Yes, that's correct. Separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. This statement about school segregation is the crux of what landmark Supreme Court decision of 1954?
Brown versus Board of Education.
Yes, well done, T.C. Williams. It is Brown v. Board of Education, and you have 200 points in this first round of the playoff game. Time for the picture perfect round and teams. Here's how it will work. Correct answers are worth 20 points. Incorrect answers off 20 points. 10 points off if you don't answer or you pass. West Springfield, here's your first question. Flowers like this can be seen in what Mideast country whose major cities include Tel Aviv?
Israel.
Yes. Choice. The waistline of ants is between their abdomen and their thorax. Another name for this waist is tympanum, meniscus, or petiole.
It's either the first or the last. What do you guys think?
Answer?
The first one.
No, it's petiole. The general has returned home in better spirits than he left. An observer said this after the body of a bad-tempered British general was returned home in a casket of rum after being shot by U.S. troops under the command of what future 7th president?
Jackson, maybe?
It's Jackson. Nice. 200 points, West Springfield. Picture perfect time, Walter Johnson. First clue. Here you see one of the scenic fjords that break up the coastline of what Scandinavian country where Oslo is capital?
Conferring, Norway.
Norway.
Final answer, Norway.
Norway is right. Before Madame Curie and her husband discovered radium, she had discovered what other radioactive element named for her native land?
Conferring polonium.
Final answer, polonium.
It is polonium. Well done. Every time an artist dies, part of the vision of mankind passes with him. This insight comes from what 32nd president whose vision of America had a lasting impact?
Conferring, FDR.
I think so.
Final answer, FDR.
Yeah, it's FDR. Walter Johnson, you did it. Got him all right. 260 points. TC, you're up in the picture perfect round. First clue. This lemur is native to what country located off the east coast of Africa? It's the largest island in the Indian Ocean.
Madagascar.
You're right. Combining these two compounds will result in the formation of what strong acid?
Conferring, would this be sulfuric acid?
Yes, I believe so.
You're right. We're outta here might have been a text from a soldier during the 1940 evacuation of 300,000 British troops from what port on the French coast?
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is right. 260 points, T.C. Time to meet the team behind the team at West Springfield High School. Hey, Caleb, who's with you?
Hi, I would like to introduce our coach, Ms. Shimp, and also our Director of Student Activities, Mr. Muir.
Mr. Muir, so nice to see you. And Ms. Shimp, hi. Tell us about your team and getting them to the playoffs, which is pretty impressive.
They are all seniors who have been with me for a while. I taught all of them in the 10th grade in AP History, and they've worked really hard, and we're really proud of them.
Beautiful. Ms. Shimp, Mr. Muir, thank you so much for being with us. And now, West Springfield, it is time for the packet round. Questions in this round are worth 20 points. Nothing off for a wrong answer. If you get all the questions correct, there's a 25-point bonus. Here's the first question. After a nasty debate, astronomers demoted Pluto to a big rock instead of allowing it to maintain its status as what number planet in the solar system?
Conferring 9.
Yes.
9.
Ninth it is. In an unsuccessful attempt to make her son invulnerable, Achilles' mom dipped him in waters of what mythical river of the underworld?
Styx.
Styx is right. Here's your science question. Sodium, magnesium, calcium. Strontium-90 is an isotope found in radioactive fallout. It's deposited into bones because the body mistakes it for which of these?
Calcium. Yes.
Yeah, it's calcium. That's it. 14 years after an explosion spewed radiation across parts of Europe, the last working reactor was shut down at what nuclear power plant in Ukraine?
Chernobyl.
You are right. A puppet show he saw as a child motivated the German author Goethe to write about what man who sells his soul to the devil?
Faust.
Correct. Here's your math question. Solve for x.
2. Sorry, conferred 2. 2.
2 is the right answer. Nice. As Magellan sailed down South America's coast, he cried, "I see a mountain," thus giving the Spanish name Montevideo to the capital of what country?
Uruguay.
Yes, it's Uruguay, and that means you guys got a 25-point bonus. Woo! 365 points, West Springfield. All right, you know, it really does take a village, and the team at Walter Johnson has a village behind them. Jane, why don't you tell us who came along?
We have our two coaches, Miss Duke and Miss Chen, and we have two of the administrators at WJ, our principal, Miss Baker, and assistant principal, Mr. Lehman.
Miss Baker, Mr. Lehman, Ms. Duke, so wonderful to have you. And Ms. Chen, you're a coach for this team. Tell us about them.
I hope that, especially for my seniors, that they take this experience into their college years and beyond.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chen, and everybody here supporting Walter Johnson. Now it's time for the packet round. Here's the first question in your playoff match. In one poll asking Americans to name a famous scientist, 47% named what German-born physicist known for his theory of relativity?
Conferring Albert Einstein.
Einstein.
Final answer, Einstein.
Final answer is right. A hasty meal of peaches and cider is said to have finished off what English king who was forced to swallow his pride a year earlier when he signed the Magna Carta?
Conferring George III.
No.
Need an answer, please? Three?
Final answer, John the First.
Yeah, you did it, Jane. Nicely done. Here's your science question. Copper and nickel, zinc. To make galvanized iron, the iron is cleaned and then coated with a thin layer of which of these metals?
Conferring.
Answer?
Nickel.
Maybe.
Final answer, nickel.
No, it is zinc. Sorry about that. The United States first exceeded 3 million square miles in 1854 with the completion of what purchase of land from Mexico?
Conferring Gadsden.
Gadsden?
Final answer, Gadsden Purchase.
Yes, it is. You can see the ruins of medieval castles if you visit what Irish county that names a 5-line form of comic verse?
Conferring Limerick.
Final answer, Limerick.
Yes. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
Conferring, is it 210? Wait, no. Root.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Answer? I need an answer.
Final answer, 210.
Yeah, that's it. Ken Saro-Wiwa, an author and human rights activist, was executed in 1995 in what West African country where Lagos is the largest city?
Conferring Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Final answer, Nigeria.
It is, in fact, Nigeria. You've got 380 points. Let's meet the folks supporting the team from T.C. Williams. Amnet, who's with you today?
This is Mr. Zahn, our coach, and Mr. Thompson, our academic principal.
Mr. Thompson, so good to have you with us. Mr. Zahn, great to see you again. Tell us about what it's been like working up to this playoff match.
You know, this is just a really fun team to work with. Also want to make sure that we thank the teachers who scrimmage us on a regular basis and who frequently lose to our fantastic students.
Well, that's very impressive. Thank you so much, Mr. Zahn and Mr. Thompson. First question, TC. In 1980, engineers built the Gossamer Penguin, an airplane designed to run on what sort of power whose source is 93 million miles from Earth?
Solar?
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah, that's it. It is solar. An economic project in Rwanda involves something called Maraba bourbon, which is actually what caffeinated beverage made from roasted beans.
Coffee?
Yes, it's coffee. Simple. Here's your science question. An allele, an auxin, an enzyme. Which of these terms refers specifically to a protein that acts as a catalyst?
An enzyme.
You're right. In 2001, the 100th American spacewalk took place when astronauts stepped from what space shuttle, named for a legendary continent that disappeared centuries ago?
Conferring Pangea.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
So,
No, the answer is Atlantis. And yeah, sorry. Anthropological work in Honduras provided literary inspiration for what African-American woman who wrote, "Their eyes were watching God"? The answer is Zora Neale Hurston. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
Conferring, is this 6?
Need an answer, please?
yes.
6.
Yeah, it is 6. There are 74 letters in the alphabet of what Southeast Asian country whose capital is Phnom Penh?
Thailand.
No, the answer is Cambodia, but T.C. Williams, you've done a really nice job. 340 points. It's time for the lightning round. In this round, you have 45 seconds to answer up to 10 questions. 20 points up for a right answer, 20 points down for an incorrect answer, nothing off if you don't answer or pass. West Springfield, time to play the lightning round. Are you ready? In this category, all answers begin with the letter L. In 3, 2, 1. This word indicates a score of 0 in tennis.
Love.
Yes, this is the common short name for sodium hydroxide.
Pass.
He was a member of Rome's second triumvirate.
Pass.
The answer is Lepidus. These elfin creatures are common in Irish folklore.
Leprechauns.
Yeah, with atomic number 57, this is a soft reactive metal.
Pass.
Lanthanum is the answer. This 19th century poet wrote the Song of Hiawatha.
Longfellow.
Correct. This South American beast of burden is similar to a camel.
Llama.
Yeah, the capital of this African country is Maseru. And there's the buzzer. The answer, West Springfield, was Lesotho. But you did a really nice job, guys. 445 points. Walter Johnson, you're up for the lightning round. Are you ready? All answers begin with the letter D, as in dog. In 3, 2, 1. This is the collective name for prehistoric reptiles like the Stegosaurus.
Dinosaurs.
Yes, he devised the system for classifying library books.
A
Dewey.
decibel.
Dewey.
Dewey is right. Number 10 on this London street is the official residence of the British Prime Minister.
Conferring, is that Downing?
Downing.
It's Downing. This two-word phrase expresses the illusion of having already experienced something new.
Deja vu.
Yes, this strait was once called the Hellespont. The answer
Pass.
is the Dardanelles. This is the two-word name for frozen carbon dioxide.
Dry ice.
Dry ice.
Yes, your shoulder is covered by this thick triangular muscle. The answer
Deltoid.
Yeah, you got it. Deltoid. Dylan, Jane, Linnea, great job. You guys got 500 points. T.C. Williams, you're up for the lightning round. Are you ready? All answers begin with the letter S, as in Sam. In 3, 2, 1. This is the two-word motto of the U.S. Marines.
Semper Fidelis.
Correct. Bah humbug was a favorite phrase of this Dickens character.
Scrooge?
Scrooge is right. This is the medical name for your shoulder bone.
Pass.
Scapula is the answer. Antigone was one of the works of this ancient Greek playwright.
Sophocles?
Sophocles, correct. This scientist and Albert Sabin created early polio vaccines.
Salk.
Yes, this mythical Greek was condemned forever to roll a stone uphill.
Sisyphus?
Yes, this defensive football play gains a team 2 points. That last answer was safety. T.C. Williams, nicely done in the lightning round. You have a playoff game score of 440 points. The scores of this playoff round are official. We begin with T.C. Williams High School from Alexandria, Virginia. Emnet, Paul, and Jeffrey, 440 points. This was a very close game. Coming in second from Springfield, Virginia, West Springfield High School. Caleb, Genevieve, and Yashka, 445 points. And coming back for the semifinals, Walter Johnson High School from Bethesda. Jane, Linnea, and Dylan, 500 points. Well done. So glad you all joined us today. It was so glad to be with you, and we look forward to seeing you next Saturday when we have St. Anselm's, Stone Bridge, and Basis McLean. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you were here. See you next time. Bye, everyone.